What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am the real Jussy of the Distorted Theorist. And did they just do that is the question I gotta ask. Did they though? Did they do this to us? Because Nintendo had a live direct today, and out of nowhere, at least to me, I had no idea, they freaking dropped a brand new Legend of Zelda. The Echoes of Wisdom apparently is a game that was in production that no one knew about, or at least not me. And so, you know, I had to jump on the channel and do a reaction. I have not watched the trailer yet because I had to save it to watch with you guys. But before I get into any of that, as always, if you want to support our channel, and we do appreciate it, if you would just take the time to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and any of you Zelda fans out there, drop your comments down below if you knew this game was coming and what you think of it. Now, the only thing I really know about this is that the art style of the game is following very closely, if not the same, as Link's Awakening, the remake for the Nintendo Switch, which was a dope, actually, if I may, longtime Zelda fan here, but I never did play Link's Awakening on the original console came out for. I'm gonna say I think it was Game Boy Advance. Please don't come for me in the comments. But I did play the remake as soon as it dropped. I got it day one, played it on the Switch, loved everything about it. The art style is also reminiscent to me of one of my top 3 favorite Zelda games, and that is A Link Between Worlds. Love that game. It just struck me. Something about it just made me get the tingles. No pun intended. But now they're dropping this new game, Echoes of Wisdom. No idea what it's about. Don't know anything about the gameplay. Don't know anything about the villains, the bosses. I mean, there's so many options it could be. I don't think they're going to go to Ganondorf or Ganon route because we kind of just got that in Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm thinking it's going to be Yuga, maybe Vati. Dethel was from Link's Awakening, so maybe this is like a sequel long later. I have no idea, but there's only one way to find out, and that is to watch the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom trailer with you guys right now. Let's get it. Oh yeah, here we go. Link is back, baby. Okay. The music kills, man. So we are getting a little look at Ganon. This looks like more like in the past or something. I don't... Or this is maybe Dethel from Link's Awakening. I can't even remember, to be honest. It's been a minute. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing this. This is definitely new. Yo. Is that like like we're seeing into another dimension? Hyrule, I'm assuming. Okay, we got a little staff in the symbol. Must be like the magic weapon of the game.
Hello everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
We love what you do.
What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom.
Nice.
This time around, Link has vanished. Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
Oh!
You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
We're playing as Zelda?
We wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games
we've been
from a
asking for it.
perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
Okay.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared.
Rifts,
taken
yes.
many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom.
Okay, I can get behind this.
By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something,
Echoes of
you
wisdom.
can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a
Okay.
wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get
Okay.
a leg up. Just like that.
Okay, this is gonna be
You can
brain
create
power.
wooden boxes,
Big brain.
old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you.
Yo.
Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover.
Yo.
Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo,
This is
for
gonna
example.
be nuts, so boys and girls.
That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
Okay, this is giving me Lost
Monsters have
Kingdoms from the
different
GameCube
abilities,
vibes.
so choose the
If
one
you've
you
never
want to
played
create
it, check it out.
based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
So you're basically going to want to take a copy of everything that you see because you never know when you're going to need it.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's
Dooku Tree's
hands.
back, okay.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the echo ability,
we
which
did.
channels Princess Zelda's wisdom.
we did.
There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom
September
launches
26th.
September 26th.
Bro,
The
that's only
Nintendo
like
Switch Lite
3 months
system,
away.
inspired by the Legend of Zelda series, will also be available
Oh,
at
that
launch.
is Chris.
We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure.
Bro. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. All in. All in. You know, around this channel, we don't often get a lot of gaming trailers. So when shit like this drops, you know your boy Jussy got to jump on it right away. Let's talk about this trailer. Okay, first of all, we're not playing as Link. That is huge in the Legend of Zelda gaming world. For anyone that cares or knows or have ever cried out for it, we actually thought we were going to get it in Tears of the Kingdom, but they were swerving us a little bit with the way they promote it. But I digress. We're playing as Zelda, if I'm not mistaken, for the first time. I'm sure there's some off-brand games of Legend of Zelda I might not have played or whatever, or if you want to count Super Smash Bros, whatever. But I think this is the full, title from the Zelda timeline where we're playing as Zelda herself. Again, correct me in the comments. I'm always open to learn. Correct me in the comments. That's the first thing. The second thing is I'm all about the rifts. So that means we're playing over a world that we previously may know. Again, I'm not sure if we're getting it wouldn't be Link's Awakening because it's Hyrule, but are we getting something similar to A Link Between Worlds? And this is giving me that vibe because the rifts look like they lead to another dimension or something. And who knows, maybe it's our peek back into Hyrule. I don't know. But I'm all in for that. Second thing is the rod, obviously, the Rod of Wisdom, I think it was called. Sorry if reaction here. The Rod of Wisdom, you can obviously make copies of items all around the world, and I guess it's called Wisdom because you're echoing what you've learned, is what I'm taking away from. That's my interpretation. But great concept. I don't know how tedious it's going to get. I'm not going to lie. I played Tears of the Kingdom, and a lot of the stuff, you know, you were doing with the arm and building stuff kind of got away from me a little bit. I'm not saying it wasn't a cool concept for the game and what it was achieving, but it just, as a player myself, I didn't really care for it. Now, there's people online getting the big builds and all that stuff. Great, you do you. Not really my jam. I'm more story focused. That was more extracurriculars that I just didn't care for. But this seems like it may echo, no pun intended, that a little bit, but I'm sure people are going to get crazy with all these echoes and building stuff and breaking the game, probably getting into a temple window that they should never with 18 beds on top of each other. I don't know. But having said that, if used in the right way, and I'm already picturing myself playing this, how I'm going to try to be strategic about it. Very cool concept, because you're going to be constantly checking out every part of the world, which a lot of us RPG players who played Final Fantasy Legend of Dragoon, we check those nooks and crannies anyway. But now in a Legend of Zelda game, it's going to make you look for things, because you might need a particular pot or a bouncing trampoline or something that's in someone's house that you normally wouldn't care for going in the house, but now you're definitely going to have to explore it. The only negative, and you know, this is a reaction, it's a review, whatever you want to call it, we can't just be all positive. Every game is not perfect. So what I'm taking away from the trailer, the only thing that looks a little negative to me, I don't know if I'll enjoy it once I get game in hand, is the battle system. Obviously, you don't have weapons per se. You have this rod that you're going to have to create items or monsters or whatever that fight for you. I made a reference in the reaction of a game called Lost Kingdoms. There's actually 1 and 2, came out on the GameCube. If you've never played it, you're basically a female protagonist going around with a deck of cards that you build over time. You get new monsters on the cards, but you send the cards out, and when they hit the ground, a monster comes out of them. There's also different mechanics, but I won't get into them today. So that is very reminiscent of that, and that worked for that game. I just don't know if it'll work in a Legend of Zelda game where we're used to the shielding and slashing and the dodging and the items and powers. And that's the other thing, we have this rod, but are they going to give us stuff like hook shots and bombs? Or are they just going to give us all the weapons that are all over the world, because we can literally gain echoes of wisdom throughout? I can't believe they just dropped this announcement trailer on us today out of nowhere. The guys at Nintendo are always cooking in the laboratory, okay? And now they're sending us out a Legend of Zelda freaking game in 4 months. How do you get that? How do you put the blinders on us? How have you done such a good job of keeping this under wraps? But God, I'm so glad you did. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for my Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, the announcement trailer reaction, review, and breakdown. As always, if you want to support the channel, and we do appreciate it because we're on our way to 10K subs, if you would hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, definitely blow up the chat down below what you're excited for, good and bad. Let me know. Listen, we can talk it out in the chat. I'm always open to discussion with other Zelda lore fans. Listen, there's no bad thing to talk about The Legend of Zelda. Every game hits its beats. And just getting a chance to talk about a new game just means that 2024 just got turned. And with that, I am the real Jussy of the Distorted Theorists. And like we always say around here, keep it real.